Alright guys, what's going on? Justin from 79th Productions, and today I'm going to be showing you a new project and super excited about this. But first guys, if you want to help support the channel, you could pick up some merchandise. The link will be in the description. That always helps. Anytime I sell something, it goes directly into these cars, into building these cars. So, but yeah, I'm going to show you the car now. So here it is guys. It's a Miata. I picked this thing up for $200. I want to get into drifting, so I figure I'll try to find a really cheap car. Yeah, I'll try to find a really cheap car that I didn't have to spend a lot of money on. And I was looking for 240s. I even thought about building my Mustang into a drift car, but all of that stuff ended up costing too much money. The cheapest I could find a good running and driving 240, even beat up 240s, the cheapest they were going for was like $2,000, and I didn't really think a 240 was worth $2,000. So especially one that's beat up. If it was in somewhat decent shape, I would have tried to find one. But the thing is, around here in this area, I live in the upstate South Carolina area, Greenville, Spartanburg area. So over here, those cars are going for an arm and a leg. I even thought about trying to get a BMW, like a E36 or a E30, but they were super expensive. And I came across this Miata. I actually got another one. I was looking for parts for that one. I came across this one. The guy was saying he was gonna try to part it out and then he was gonna junk it after. So I seen him, and I went and seen it. I said, how much does he want for the engine? And he was like, oh, I'll take $100 for the engine and transmission, the complete swap. And then I was like, look, I'll give you $200 for the whole car. So he took it. But let me show you. So he had wheels and tires on it. He took the wheels off, but he put these stock wheels back on. He had a roll bar in it as well. He took that off, and he had some other stuff. But the car does run and drive, but I haven't. He cranked it up for me. He actually drove it onto my car trailer, but it's the radiator hose is broken off, so I need to figure out. It looks like from the shock tower back, from like up here, that all of this is bent. He said he got into an accident going about 25 to 30 miles per hour. And what I'm thinking about doing with it is just maybe cutting the front off and putting like maybe like a tube front or something, something that I can get rid of. I can hang the radiator on, and the front bumper and stuff, and just do a really cheap build on this. But I'm going to $200. I can't complain about the price. Also, with that, he's given me some coilovers. He said they were on another project of his. They still work fine, but the inside boots are kind of tore up. But I don't think that'll stop them from working. But he gave me those. He gave me a front hood and the fenders for it. So I can't complain about that. So I'll have something to put onto it once I get these off, and that'll save some money there. So but right now I'm gonna start taking this thing apart and seeing how bad the damage actually is. The car still runs and drives, but this tire is rubbing in there on something. I don't know exactly what it is. I think it might be the fender liner, but we'll see. So I'm gonna start taking this thing apart now. Alright guys, so I'm pulling this fender liner out and I'm just pretty much ripping it out because it was already mangled and destroyed, so I don't really have to be careful how I take any of this stuff off because it's pretty much done. I'm gonna take this fender off. I already loosened the bolts from the bottom. It's kind of crushed in here, but we'll get it. There we go. All right, so we got everything out of the way for the most part that we need to get off. Now, what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna cut it along the shock tower. It's bent right here, but I think, you know, right up until this point will be a good place to cut. Now, all of this stuff, the radiator, it's all stuck in there from the impact. I couldn't get it loose, but we're just gonna cut that off and the rest should just drop off. Now, the AC lines and all of that stuff, you know, from the accident was already busted open, so there's no Freon in the system, so I don't have to worry about that. But yeah, I'm just gonna start cutting and let's get to it. All right, guys, here it is, and we are done for today. I cut all of this off, cut the whole front off. There it is sitting right there on the ground, and I had to trim some more stuff off just to, you know, get it straight and make it look a lot better because, you know, right here, like it was bent out. You know, it was bent there, so I had to trim a little bit more, but I didn't want to go past this bracket right here because that's what I'm gonna weld the plate onto. And same thing with this side. This side is it was a little rough right here, but I got it as straight as I could. I'm gonna work on it just a little bit more, but the plate right there is still intact and everything from right here forward was bent. So we'll weld onto that and we're gonna put like maybe like a tube front on it. So now, one of the things that I noticed when I took the front off was the thermostat housing was cracked. I'm hoping it's not broke. I need to take it off, take the valve cover off, take that front timing cover off, and make sure it's not damaged at the engine. But I didn't realize that when I got the car, because there was a intake, the air intake was right here and it was covering that. So hopefully, now I know this piece, there's 2 bolts that hold it on, so hopefully it's just damaged right here and not on the back of the block or the block or anything. So we'll see. But yeah, guys, that's gonna be it for this one. We got a drift car. This is gonna be a cheap budget drift build, so it's gonna be really cheap. So I'm going to pick up the metal piping, the tubing sometime this week, and I know someone who's got a pipe bender. Hopefully I can borrow it from him. If not, I'm gonna have to go pick up one from Harbor Freight. But you know, when I run into him, I'll check on that. And yeah, that's gonna be it. So we got a lot done with the car and it's moving along fairly quickly. So, you know, taking them apart is easy. Putting them back together, it's a little more complicated. But yeah, so guys, if you're not following me on Instagram, you get updates a lot sooner on Instagram about the things that I'm doing with these cars. So follow me on Instagram at 79th Productions. And if you haven't yet, you could pick up some t-shirts and you could buy some merchandise. That always helps. The link will be in the description. And guys, thank you for watching. Like, comment, subscribe. Follow me on Instagram at 79th Productions, and I'll catch you guys on the next one. God bless you guys.